Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marnise Nicole and I'm an acrylic painter. And today is my artist diary number 39, where I'm going to be talking about my latest piece, The Darkest Part of the Forest, which is a whopping 30 by 24 inch painting that's right behind me. But before we get into all of that, I do want to just apologize for any background noise you're hearing right now. I have two ACs on and a fan because it's blazing hot today. I'm in Connecticut on the East Coast, and it's 98 degrees today, and it's gonna just get hotter and hotter. And so before it hits that point, I wanted to go ahead and quickly film this. But you guys, we have quite a bit of new subscribers here. We're actually almost to 100 subscribers, which I'm really happy about. We've been growing slowly and surely, and I just wanted to say welcome to everybody. If you're new here and not sure what an artist diary is, it's really just what it sounds like. It's my diary. It's what I'm using to track my progress as an artist, give out more of my creative thoughts, you know, share what I'm thinking when I'm painting it, while I'm painting it, that sort of thing, and sharing my progress with other artists. Because I feel like when you see artists online, Instagram, YouTube, you see the polished artists, you see them established, you see them with their thousands and thousands of fans, you see them, you know, at a great professional level, and you hardly ever see the errors, the concepts, you know, the struggles, the thought processes, because you're looking at established artists. And I'm an emerging artist. I'm a new artist. I've only been painting for 2 years, and I've only been really taking it seriously for the last year. So I wanted to share my journey. I wanted to have something to look back on. I was big into diaries as a kid, and this is what this is. So welcome. I hope you enjoy. And now we're gonna get back to talking about this baby right here, which, first of all, I kind of fucked up, guys. And I don't often cuss on this channel, but like, the word needed to be said because the varnish is messed up. And I don't know if you can tell with my camera, but it's streaked this way with the varnish, and I did that. I did that because I don't understand varnish, you guys. I don't even know why I try to use varnish at all. It hardly ever works for me. I know it helps the paintings, I know it helps them last longer and, you know, resist dust and you know, warping and all. I know that varnish is great, but I hate varnish. I don't know how to use it at all, you guys. It's such a struggle. It's such a struggle. But I use different brands of paint with different finishes at times. And so, for example, I use black in the set of trees here to get some depth in the leaves, and then bring some of the leaves back and, you know, give some shadows. So I use black. But the black that I have, it's glossy. And so the tree was half matte and half glossy, and it was really bothering me. And so I decided, you know, when I'm done, when I'm done, I'm going to varnish it, and I'll varnish it satin, and it'll be slightly reflective, and it'll be perfect. That is not what happened. I know no one can tell but me, unless you're looking so super close up, but I can tell, and it really bothers me. It really bothers me, and I'm not sure how to fix it. And I'm not sure that the piece was at the stage that it should have been varnished in the first place. You know what I mean? I was finally happy that I had gotten it to look like something. And I'm going to talk more about the piece in a minute. But I was finally happy that it looked like something. And so I was like, good, I'm done. And I just stopped, and I was done. And I gave up on the piece. I feel like I gave up on the concept, you know? The whole piece, it's called The Darkest Part of the Forest. It is a 30 by 24 inch canvas. And it's a big canvas, you guys. I typically, you know, paint on 18 by 24. And then I painted this piece and I had a breakthrough, you guys. I talked about it in my last artist diary where I worked on Amicable. And I had a breakthrough on that piece, and I did the details. I went as hard on this piece. I spent so much time on this piece developing it, and it honestly one of the best pieces that I've ever painted, you know? I decided I was going to get another big canvas for me because Amicable, pictured here, is 24 by 36 feet. And I picked up a 24 by 30 feet, and I wanted to continue with the details and, you know, the precision and the big concept and the feelings that are evoked from those details and the concepts, and, you know, working on my shadows. I wanted to do everything in this piece. And so I created the darkest part of the forest without a concept, without an idea of what to do, without a dream or a vision for the piece. With Amicable, completely different. I knew I wanted to grow for this piece. I knew I wanted to take my forest pieces, which have been my favorite pieces to paint recently. And with this painting, the darkest part of the forest, I didn't have that. I had a blank canvas that I just wanted to fill. You guys, when I say that I just wanted to not see white anymore, that's literally what I mean. I just didn't want to see the white painting. Boyfriend's home. I just didn't want to see the white canvas anymore. That's it. That's all it was. So I just started painting without an idea on what to paint. I kind of threw in that, you know, I want a mountain. I want to try to paint a mountain and like a view from a mountain. And there's a mountain back here, you know, the peaks of a mountain that you can't even see anymore, because I quickly got rid of the idea because I wasn't happy with it. And I did, you know, a mountain in the background and then some trees over here. And this was all previously glass, and I'll insert my progress photos. This is what I started with. And then quickly I switched to this. I added a tree here, but because I added it in a very gray tree, and I added this in without, you know, an overall feel for the painting, it was very constricting in the piece. And I say that meaning like this is a very cool toned gray tree, surrounded by brown warm trees. Like, it didn't make sense to me. It didn't flow. It kind of was like hazardedly thrown in, and it actually blended into the background, which was also great. It didn't make sense is what I'm trying to say. We move on to the next photo, and I have a girl, and I've added her in, and I'm happy with her. But then this lower half of the painting completely empty, completely dead. Now what do I do? How do I fill this? The painting is not level. It's not balanced. The painting is not balanced at this point. The painting is heavy on this side with the fountain in the background and the trees and the girl. And then this whole bottom right area, it's all empty. It's just grass. There's nothing of interest to draw your eye. Nothing brings you down to the end of the painting. And so I'm like, I need something here. I need something there. I'm searching Google, what's in a forest? Because I don't go to the forest. I don't live near a forest. I've never been camping or hiking. None of that. I'm just a girl who paints trees without like the tree experience. And I don't know what to put here. So finally, I started searching Google for animals that'll be in the forest. And deers. And I was like, oh, I could put a baby deer in. And finally, after painting on this piece for 3 or 4 days, I have a concept after the fact. And okay, I'm happy with the final concept. And so I'm kind of disappointed in myself for not taking the opportunity to plan this piece out. And then varnishing it when I knew I wasn't happy with the final everything. I'm happy with the piece. It is a lovely painting, but I know it's not to the same growth and rate that I had gotten to myself with Amicable. It's not the same level of attention to detail, of, you know, concept ideas, of, you know, just how I presented the piece and the image that I displayed. It's an okay piece. Someone will love it. Someone will love it. I know that. And someone might want to buy it, but the story could have been better, and so in that way I'm disappointed in myself. The concept could have been better, in that way I'm disappointed in myself. I had this idea about a mountain that I completely disregard it in the piece, so I'm disappointed in myself. You know what I mean? So like, you have these moments where the picture is fine and people like the piece, but this is just how I feel. This is just how I feel about this. So going forward, what do I want to do? Going forward, to not have this issue anymore, I want to plan and appreciate concepts and ideas. Not just go at a blank canvas because I need to paint every day and I need to stay focused. I think that's what I was getting into. The need to continuously paint and practice and get workout. Especially now that I've recently, in the art fair, I sold a lot of pieces. And from the connections that I made from the art fair, I've sold like 10 pieces at this point. And I have 2 more that someone wants to look at and buy. So that could end up 12 pieces I've sold in a month. Which is way more pieces than I've ever sold. I'm really proud of that. But it's also, you know, giving me some anxiety because my walls are blank. I no longer have art on the walls to inspire me. Those pieces have been sold. Those pieces are gone. I no longer have accomplished pieces that, you know, that I love, that I did to, you know, oh, I want to do something more in this vein. Oh, I love when I did this. I don't have that physical representation in my art studio anymore. And so I feel like this need to continue to paint to fill up the blank walls. I also just feel like I entered into these 2 competitions and I didn't place, but that's okay. But I kind of feel the need to, you know, get better, so the next time that I enter into a contest, I win, I place, and I feel that. And it's kind of, it's not like it's a rejection of me personally. I did get good feedback, but you know, it's still, you didn't win, so it's a little sore, you know. I'm taking rejection way better of my art than I would have last year. I would have cried last year. I think I did cry on multiple occasions just thinking about why me. But I'm not there now. I'm not there. So I can take the feedback and the rejection. I can take that and be like, you know, grow from it. But it's also still making me want to paint and continue to paint and like speed up my process and like get more content out there and show the world. I think another problem is Instagram. If I'm not posting on Instagram, then I feel like I'm not interacting with my followers. I feel like this happens to a lot of artists. I don't want to plateau. You know what I mean? I finally reached a level of my artistry that I appreciate with Amicable. I keep bringing that painting up because, guys, I love that painting. It's actually now on display by the time you're seeing this at a art center that I'm a part of for another competition. I just keep entering myself into these things, setting myself up for success or failure, I don't know. But that piece, I'm so happy with that piece. I think about that piece. I love that piece. It's my most successful piece in my opinion, and I want to get to that with every piece. You know what I mean? Like I got there. I got the dream right. I got the style right and the concept right, and me right reflected in front of me. And I don't know. I just want that to happen again. Anyway, guys, this was my artist diary. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, you want to hear more, definitely go ahead, subscribe. I'm back every Tuesday, so subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you next week. Bye.